Hi everyone. Hello everybody. Let's have a look. Everyone's conversation. Bear with. Trying to get my tablet up and running. Hopefully I can. Although my tablet's being awkward right now. Come on, tablet, stop being awkward. Why are you being awkward? Right. Hello everybody. I'm hoping you can hear me. See me. Well, not see me, obviously, but see the desk, hopefully. Right, bear with. Let me just get my tablet running. Yeah, Rita, I need some heat my way as well, I have to say. Yes, thank you, with inked fingers. This is, I'll give you 3 guesses as to whose papers these are. That's right, they're Antonio makes. So this was from one of his VIP kits. I get muddled up which one's which. I think it was the August one, I think. But yeah, so that's what these papers are. But I haven't used these ones yet, and I keep wanting to use them. So I thought, right, today's the day. So, yeah. Oh, my chat's not updating. Bear with. Let me just come back out of my tablet, go back in. There we go. So hopefully that's going to update now. Hopefully. You wish you could see me? No, you don't. I don't want to bare my face. If you really want to see what I look like, then go on to Antonio Makes' not internet website and click on the Creative Squad, and there's a picture of me, a mugshot of me on there under the Creative Squad, which I really didn't want to send it. We asked me for a picture of myself. I was like, oh, do I have to? Do I have to, really? But anyway, I had to, so I did. It's just a black and white one, thankfully, so it hides quite a bit. But yes, I didn't really want to do it. Hi everyone from all different places around the world. I'm not going to read out everyone's locations, but wow, I've got a few in Australia, a few in America. I'm sure my UK crew are going to be on soon, hopefully. So yeah, I've got a bit of different colours today. I wouldn't normally go lilac and orange, but it kind of went with the papers, and I thought, oh, that actually works quite well. So yeah, so I thought we'd go with it. Let's see. Right, I'll wait a tiny bit longer and then we will make a start. Before I start as well, thank you to Retro Rita. I think it's Rita Retro Rita. Can't remember which way around your name is. Let me have a look. Where are we? Rita Retro. Thank you to Rita Retro, and also to somebody else, Sally Ann Clixby as well, for donating to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single bit. I really do. If anybody else wants to donate, you can now do it on PayPal. Whoop, whoop. I finally worked out how to do it. So if you just go, you can either do the say thanks thing, which I was trying to explain before. So if you go on where the video is, not on a live stream, but on the like when it's uploaded, if you go in between the share button and the download button, there's a little heart with a $sign in it that says thanks underneath it. If you click on that and then click to like whatever give, it does give you an option for PayPal. It says on mine, it said add PayPal along with other things, add credit card, add whatever. So if you click on that, it then should take you through with the PayPal thing. You can also do it by going onto my channel and clicking. There should be in the header bar on PC. There should be a little a little PayPal button. Hopefully, when I checked it on PC, there was, but on mobile I couldn't see it. But anyway, you click on that and it takes you through to PayPal, and you can pay via PayPal. And also, my brain is not working today. And also you can go, if you're on mobile, you can go into more about this channel, and then on there I've written it as buy me a coffee, because that's what everyone sort of, I don't drink coffee, but I eat chocolate, so you know, same thing. But it won't go to chocolate, it'll go to helping to pay my bills and keeping me going as a channel. That's what it'll help me for. Right, so the members club that I have now, I've set it up, but I still haven't yet found out where to find it on my channel. So I have set it up. I've ticked all the boxes that I'm supposed to have done, but I'm not quite sure how you get to it. I'm really not good with this whole business, technology business. I really am not. I'm still struggling with it, but you can do that. I don't know what to say, Rita, to be honest with you. There is, I don't know how to advise you best to get onto it. I'll have a look into it, and then this time next week, hopefully I will have sorted out how you do it, because I have done it, but I don't know how you get to it, because I did look and I couldn't see it. So I don't know. Anyway. So today I'm using papers, as I said, from Antonio Makes, but I'm also using dies from Coca-Rosa Studio. So these are Coca-Rosa Studio dies, and I think they're beautiful. So basically these ones here, you get the happy as a cutout and the birthday as a cutout, and then you also get the two dies that do the shadows for it. So I really like these, and these are going to be very useful. I'm going to be using these a lot. And don't forget to use iced 15 as a code, and that will get you 15% off. Okay. In fact, actually I've actually been given a new code. So I'll give you you can use if you've used iced 15, then just use that. Or if not, iced 4 is the other one. That's my new code. But I don't know whether that's going to be on the new order that they're going to send me that I've ordered. But yeah, anyway, that's my code. I'll put it in the description anyway, what the code is, but it's either ice 15 or ice 4. But yeah, the crafty icicles, that sounds good. I might have to put that then on my, because it did say something about a group name, and I was like, I don't know what to put. So yeah, I'll have a look. I will have a look, and I'll see if I can add that on. It took me literally a whole day just to like add emojis, sort out the whole membership thing. I've only got one membership on at the moment because I really was struggling. My brain was struggling to work it out. So yes, anywho. Right, so today's card. So welcome everybody. Today's card is it's called a double display fold out gatefold card. I might change the name because it seems very long and I've used the word fold twice. So I may well change the name on that. We'll see. So basically you're going to need for this card, let's get to our mats and maze in a minute. As you can see, I've stuck my patterns and my mats down already. So I thought that would probably help save a little bit of time. Right, let me move my greeting out the way. So you're going to need one base card that is 5 inches by 7 inches. And then you're going to need 2 other base cards that are 7 inches by 10.5. Okay, so I've got 2 here. These pieces of card are about 280 GSM, roughly, I would say. Not too thick, but not too flimsy. You want a decent weight, I would say, but you don't want to go too thick. I would say a 300 is probably pushing it a little bit. Right, so let's get our scoreboard out. Bring it down so you can actually see it. Can you see it there a bit more? I think they're about there. Right. Okay, so the 5 by 7 piece, we don't need to score that at all. That can just go to one side. So it's just the 2 pieces that are 7 by 10.5. If you put them up, and again, we're scoring on the long edge, as we tend to, and you're going to score at 2.5 inches, at 5 inches, at 7.5 inches, and at 10 inches. Okay, and we're going to do the same on the other piece. So we're going to score at 2.5, and at 5, and at 7.5, and at 10. There we go. So that is all of our scoring done. Let's put my scoreboard away. Right, okay, so then I'm just going to turn this round so that my tabs are both in the middle. Okay, so both my tabs are in the middle. I don't know if you probably can't see the score lines that well, but anyway, the tabs are in the middle. And then if we start with the outer side, so not the tab end, the other end, we're going to start with a mountain fold, and we're just going to mountain valley our way towards the tab, basically. So mountain, where do I have bits on my desk? Mountain, valley, and then mountain, and then your tab needs to be a valley. Now this card is feeling a little bit on the thick side. I think I probably should have gone a little bit thicker than this. So maybe like a 240 might have been a better choice. So you should end up with that, hopefully. So that's what you should end up with. Okay. And then we're going to repeat it on the other side. So if you're starting with your tab, you start with a valley, mountain, valley, mountain. So you basically where your tab is always a valley on this. Hi everyone who's just joined. Hi Louise. Hi everybody. Yeah, lilac and orange, I've never used it before either, but it seemed to go with the papers. So I thought, hey, why not? Let's step out of the old comfort zone. Let's give it a whirl. So that's what we're doing. Oh, so yeah, it's wet here. Everyone is saying about it's a bit cold where you are. It is here too. It's a bit chilly and wet and very autumnal. So yeah. Okay, so you should end up with two pieces that look like that. Okay, so you've got your two tabs in the middle and then you zigzag your way out. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take my 5x7 piece that we started with, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually add tape onto the inside of these tabs. So we're going to add tape along here and tape along here, and then this 5x7 is going to stick onto it. So I'm going to go ahead and add some tape. Florists like to use orange and purple combination in arrangements. Yes, you know what? I have actually seen that before, and it does look nice. It's not, as I say, it's not a colour combo I would necessarily have thought of using, but it does look nice. And I think as long as you kind of balance it out, it works really well. It works really well. I suppose you've got a cold colour and a warm colour, haven't you? So that's probably why. Maybe that's why it works. I don't know. Don't forget as well, everybody, to add your, if you make any of the cards, add pictures of them to that Google photo shared folder that we have. I will try. I keep saying I'm going to put it in the description, and I keep forgetting to do it. So I will try to do it. The group, we're going to call it the Crafty Icicles, and I will add it on. I've got a membership on my channel, which I've set up. I only set up one membership, but I need to work out how you get to it, because I've set it all up. So in theory it's there, but in practice I tried looking for it and I couldn't find it. But I'm not that good on these things anyway. So I know of other channels who have memberships, and I've tried to find the memberships and I can't. So I need to sit down and have a bit of a look. So yeah, right. Hi Linda Thompson. Good surname, by the way. Good surname, just saying. Right, okay, so once you've stuck your tape on the things, you should do this. You should be able to, you should do this. You should end up with this. Oh dear, it's going to be a long day today. So then we're going to take the 5x7 piece. I'm just going to move this one off to one side for the moment. And then I'm going to put this 5x7 on. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on top like this. And then make sure it goes right into that corner there where the tab is. Because basically we're going to stick this onto the back of here. But rather than doing it flat and then realising that it doesn't actually, you know, doesn't close, I'd rather do it so that it's on the back of the you know, so it folds around the 5x7. So I'm just going to lay this down and then just bend that round and then take off, and I'm going to do it a bit at a time, I think, just to make sure it's definitely stuck right. So I'm going to just butt that 5x7 card right up into that crease, make sure it's straight, and then just slowly pull the liner off the tape like that. And then when you open it, you should be lined up okay. So that's one side, and then I'm going to do the same with the other side. So we're going to take, as you can see, this is a very large, it ends up being a very large card. Okay, so if you want to size it down, you can, and you'd still have a nice large card by the end of it. So I'm going to take a part of this off, and I'm going to do the same again. So I'm just going to flip this over and then butt this right up into that corner there. As I said, you could stick it so it's all flat, but I just want to make sure it definitely is going to fold along that line when I finish, because if it doesn't, we're in trouble. So I'm just going to stick this down here like that. Okay, so There we go. So you end up with that, and you won't be able to see all the way to the right and all the way to the left of it because the whole thing is very long indeed. But basically it folds down flat like that, and that footprint is a 5x7. You've got a bit of a wodge, but it's not too bad actually. And as I said, if you use a thinner card, then it's not going to be too bad. But right, so quickly to answer questions. Karen, group on YouTube. I think it's just kind of basically our little name. So our little name for you guys who all follow me and faithful subscribers and whatever is going to be the Crafty Icicles, because somebody else came up with icicles, which I liked, but I like the addition of the word crafty at the beginning. I think that's going to work. Rita, yes, I do get through a lot of red tape. I do, but I tend to buy bulk. I tend to buy it in bulk from places like Hobbycraft or Amazon, where they do like 10 rolls for, you know, something less than normal, or 24 rolls for whatever. So that's, yeah, I do tend to get through it, that's for sure. Okay, right, so you should end up with that. So it's quite a nice, so that's the top view of it. That's the front view you just saw, and then that's the top view. So it's quite a nice looking card. So then what we want to do is we're going to add in our mats and our layers. Now, I know this is going to end up being very thick because I've got quite a thick mat card and this is quite thick. But anywho, this is the first time I've made it properly because I did a sample card and I used 200 GSM for the base on my sample, and probably maybe you could get away with that. You might want to have to little, you know, play around, see what you get on best with. Right, so if we start with the center, you're going to need two matte pieces, two matte pieces that are 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then you're going to need one pattern piece that's 4 1/2 by 6 1/2, and one white piece that's 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. I've made mine slightly smaller because I didn't have a 4 1/2, 6 1/2, so I just did it with a slightly larger border. So if you end up like that, just use what you got and just make it bigger. So we're going to stick that on the front there, and then this one is going to go on the back of that same section. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that down now. I'll tell you who else I need to have shares in, and that's YooHoo. I really do. I need some sponsorship from YooHoo because I'm finding it really difficult to find YooHoo in the shops at the moment. Poundland, which is where I normally go, are only selling these little tiny tubes. I can't seem to get the 70ml or whatever they were, the bigger size tubes. I can only get these little tubes now. So I could do with shares in that company as well, really. Could do with some kind of sponsorship. Right, let's stick this down here, like this. Hi Maggie from a wet billericay. Yeah, it's wet here too. Very much autumn has hit, hasn't it? Thank you, Linda. No, it's fine. I quite enjoy doing them, to be honest with you. So it's all good. It's all good. It's good fun. I have to say, next week is my last live for a couple of weeks. Well, 3 weeks actually, because the week after that, the week after that, and the week after that. So basically the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. I probably won't be able to. Well, I definitely won't be able to on the 11th. But I probably won't be able to on the other two because I'm away for a week, and then it's my son's half-term holiday, and he has 2 weeks for his half-term holiday, so I will not be able to do live streams. So I'm going to be putting up edited live streams that I've done previously, so I'm going to edit them and put them up. So for those of you who don't like watching live streams, you probably won't be on here because you obviously like live streams if you're watching this, but for anybody who doesn't like watching live streams, they prefer to watch the edited version, then they will be going up on the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. And then I'll be back on the 1st of November, hopefully, doing live streams again. Okay, so I've added the one on the back there and the one on the front here. And then you are going to need 8 matte panels that are 2 1/4 by 6 3/4. And similarly, you can either have 8 pattern panels that are 2 inches by 6 1/2, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is I am going to have patterns on here, and so I've labeled them all up so I know what I'm doing. Here we go, like that. So I've done it every other. So I'm actually going to do it like this. So I'm actually doing every other. So when it stands up, you get that. And then this pattern, I've actually cut it so it continues. So let me just hold these over here. So if you can see, I've done it so the pattern actually continues because the flowers look too nice. So I thought, right, let me just... So I've actually deliberately cut it. It wasn't quite enough to then continue it over, which is why obviously that kind of... you can see where that was. But yeah, I've tried to sort of continue it best I could. So that's what you need to do. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and stick these down now, these panels. What was I going to say? Linda, how very dare me have a holiday. Well, it's not actually a holiday, I have to say. It's a church conference, and it's definitely not going to be a holiday. I can tell you now. But it is going to be good, but it is not going to be relaxing. Relaxing is definitely not what it will be. But I do look forward to it because I used to live in London, so I've got a lot of friends down there, and it's a chance to catch up with them, and it's also lots of very good sermons. So that's good. I cannot wait. Yes, Rita, don't forget to hit the like button, the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit the notification bell if you haven't already. I'm hoping to hit 15k subscribers by the end of the year. So please subscribe if you haven't already. We don't have Yahoo over here. Okay. Right, let me stick these down. Stick these down. Ooh. Right, let me stick this down as well. Just got to be careful my other pieces do not decide to descend themselves in. Sunny in Scunthorpe. Well, I'm glad you've got some sunshine. I have to say, it went very dark here, and then it brightened up, and then it's going dark again now. There was, I can see a little bit of blue sky on my right-hand side, but only a tiny bit, and the clouds are kind of closing in, and I think it might even be, it's not raining at the moment, but I have a feel like it's going to rain soon. Hi, Mary Lou from Northern Ireland. How is it over there? Is it wet and horrible, or is it nice and sunny like Scunthorpe have it? Cold and cloudy in Ohio. Okay, yeah, it's cold over here too. It's probably, I don't know, it's not probably not quite as cold. I think we're still in double figures, just maybe 9 degrees here, maybe 10. I'm not quite sure exactly where we're at. Haven't looked this morning. Too busy sorting out kittens and cats and prepping for live streams. Right, so let's continue with these. I don't know if anybody knows about cats, but I've got obviously Pepsi, who's 3 years old, and I also have my new one, Popsy, who is now 11 weeks old, maybe? Don't know. She was born on July the 4th, so whatever that makes her. And she is getting a little bit vicious with my older cat. She likes to play, but obviously she likes to use her teeth. And she's ended up taking a chunk of fluff out of my older cat's neck, which is not very good. And so I'm having to keep them apart today, which isn't great. And I'm not quite sure what to do about them. Whether I'm hoping that the kitten will grow out of it. Popsy will grow out of it, I'm hoping. But I'm not really sure. So if anybody's a cat expert out there, you know about socialising cats and getting them integrated, please let me know, because I don't quite know what to do with them both. So yeah, right, let's stick these last 2 panels down. Hi, sparkly lady. Cloudy in Wiltshire. Yeah, it is over here too. It is over here too. Right, last panel. Beautiful day in Lancashire. That's good. Oh, Linda, you had a pet called... No way. So we said share the same surname and the same cat name. That's a bit crazy. She was 18 when she died. Wow. Yeah, I have to say my previous 2 cats, one of them died when she was... I think she was about 14 when she died, and the other one was 16? I think 16. So they both did quite well. I think they're about that anyway. Right. Okay, so that's what you should end up with. So that's the whole thing. I don't know if you can see it all. sort of can. I'm going to fold it in. On my screen, that orange looks really yellowy orange, like almost like a, yeah, like a yellow orange. But in real life, it's a real tangerine colour. So, yeah. But obviously that stands up. You can't really see. That's sort of what it looks like when it stands up. So it's quite a nice effect. And then I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to add a happy birthday onto here. Just going to raise it up on pads just slightly. And then I was thinking about whether I should put anything on here. I might put glossy accents up my flowers, maybe. I mean, if you wanted to as well, you could make these patterns. I haven't. I've just left them, you know, strange. Dear me, my brain's just throwing me random words at the moment. Just reading your comments. Nicole, the arrangement of the patterned panels and plain look like one of those pieces of art. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, it's almost a bit lenticular, sort of, in a way, maybe, kind of. And it's, well, actually, you know what? You could actually do a lenticular one if you wanted to. You could do it so that you had all of these all matched up and then all of these all matched up. You know, the way I've kind of chopped it so they kind of line up. So then you would, if you looked at it straight on, you'd see this pattern like that. But if you looked at it side on, you'd see, you know, the other pattern. I don't know, it might not work. It just suddenly came to my head that it might work. Right, let me put these pads on here. Oh, that's the word you're looking for. Fantastic. Good. Somebody did ask me, it might have been you actually, did ask me to do a lenticular card, and I've not succeeded yet because I did look at it and then thought, I don't think that I have the brain power to do that. But it's still on the request list, so if I get inspired, it will get done. Okay, so all the time, but eventually the kitten will consider the older cat to be mother. I have 2 kittens and 1 older. The kittens are now 12 months and problems are solved. Good, okay. I'm hoping that it will be. I've been more worried that the older cat doesn't need medicate. Yes, I know, but this is the thing. This is why I've kept them separate now, because I don't want the older cat to end up needing the vet. I don't want that wound to get infected. So I've kept them separate so so the younger one can't make any more, you know, scratches and whatever. So they're kind of taking it in turns to have areas of the house. So okay, cool, Linda, we'll see you later. Yeah, so I've kind of separated them out at the moment. So at the moment it's time for the younger one to be shut away and the older one to have space in the house. And then this morning it was the other way around. I let the younger one have space around the house, and then the older one just had access to the garden and the kitchen. So I'm trying to keep them separate at the moment. So yeah, so that's the card. I definitely think I need something on the front here, because obviously when that's closed, that's quite boring. So I was thinking about putting some little butterflies or something on it, so I might do that. I don't know if I've got any that like fit color wise. Let me have a quick look and see what butterflies I have, because it would be quite nice to have maybe some little butterflies. It'd be quite nice to have some watercolor butterflies, but I don't think I've got any. Let me have a look and see what I have. Let's have a look in. Let's have a look in this one. So this is my Antonio Makes, and obviously as usual, use Louise10 as your code if you want to order anything from Antonio Makes. Oh, I can hear my older cat meowing at me. She wants my attention. You're going to have to wait, Pepsi, I'm afraid. Sorry. I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait, Pepsi. I'm sorry. Yes, I know it's terrible. Right. Well, this plain card here is actually a glitter card. I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually a glitter card. It's got like a gold glitter on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it has got a gold glitter on it. But yeah, embossing it would be good. I could always put some pattern paper. Pepsi, I'm trying to do a live stream. I could always put some pattern paper on there if I wanted to. But let me just sort out these butterflies. So I'm thinking, because that works quite well colour-wise. So let's just cut that out, because that's quite a good colour. And then I think I will go with, there's one on this other page which also works quite well. Yeah, hopefully on the photo you'll be able to see the glitter better. Because it has got glitter on it, which is why I thought I'll probably be alright just leaving it as a matte. Because it's got some glitter on it. Right, let's go with one of that. That is kind of the right kind of orange, so I think we'll go with that one as well. And then, should I go with that lilac? I might go with that lilac. So let's just cut that one out roughly for now. And then I'm going to have to fussy cut these. So I'm sorry you're going to have to sit and watch me fussy cut butterflies out. Not ideal, I know. But there we go. It's all the joys of a live stream. I have to say, I'm not a big fan of fussy cutting. So if I don't do a very good job, then I'm afraid that's just tough. I'm just not doing a very good job. I found one pre-cut out, which also works quite well. Right, let's try those. So let's start cutting out. Cutting out time. The joys. The other problem is with fussy cutting, I can't really look at comments at the same time as fussy cutting. But anyway, I will try and look up every now and then. Hopefully not lop the wing off a butterfly. So that would be good. I'm going to lop his antennae off though, because I really can't be cutting around antennae. I wish I had like dies that perfectly fitted these butterflies. I used to have a scan and cut. That would have been useful, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is true actually. I do need your scan and cut. I did used to have a scan and cut, but I got, at the time I was working as a demonstrator for DoCraft and Trimcraft, and so I didn't really need it. And so I didn't have time to sit and properly like work out how to use it. And I just used to, the times I did use it, I'd always end up with torn paper. I'd always end up with using the wrong blade, you know, depth or whatever, or I don't know. And so in the end I was like, you know what, there's literally no point in me having it, because it just sits there on the desk. I'm never using it. I struggle with it. So I end up giving it to my sister-in-law, because she does crafty things, and actually she's used it way more than I ever did. So it has gone to a very good home. So that's good. And my brother's quite good. So if it comes to like fixing things, he can sort it out. So I was pleased that obviously it went to a very good home. But yeah, something like a scanner cut would have been really good right now. But anyway, there we go. So let me read your comments. Nicole, fussy cut rules. I would rather fussy cut than colour in. Yeah, I have to say, I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Not a big fan of colouring in either. I have done it on occasion, but I don't also enjoy it particularly. I kind of want to rush it. And that's sort of how I feel about fussy cutting. But anyway, it's one of those necessary evils of crafting. There's always going to be something you're not that keen on doing. So these aren't too fussy to do, thankfully. Thank you, Nola. These butterflies are actually from Antonio Makes. They're from his I think this was the Imperial Indigo set. I think the digital kit that you can print out yourself if you've got a as long as you've got a decent printer. But yeah. Lisa, I bought a scan and cut just for fussy cutting. You need the SDX range, which has the auto depth facility. I use my Cricut for everything else. That sounds, I'm baffled. That sounds interesting. But it's all the jargon again. I get baffled with it. So I don't know. Yeah, I just need I need time. Is what I need. I need time to be able to do stuff, and that's half the problem I've had with YouTube and with working out memberships and PayPal and the rest of it. Is having the time and the brain power to be able to sit and work it out. This morning I spent a while looking up how to do live streaming with different apps and stuff, so I can have it on my tablet as well as on my phone, and I could not find any information anywhere. So this is the problem I have. I'm just a bit like, once I get it I'm fine, but it's just I just need someone to go, sorry, how do you do this? Because looking up videos and trying to find it online just doesn't help me. I need to ask somebody in person. I don't really know anybody who would know, so joys of, yeah, technology. Right, I'm still cutting this butterfly out. I've only got one more butterfly to go, so that's good, and then we can stick them on. I might need a few more, but I think I'll probably just do the front for now, and then we can work out what we're doing. Yes, he does have some wonderful papers, doesn't he, Maureen? I love Antonio's papers. They are so beautiful. His if you have got a laser printer or access to one, so maybe a local shop that does photocopying, colour photocopying, then and printing, then it is worth doing his VIP kit, I have to say, because it's £45 for the year, less if you use my code Louise10. I think it makes it £40.50, I think, something like that, for the year, and then you get a digital kit sent to you every single month, and quite a few of these. So these papers are out of a VIP kit, and it's only for VIP members. So we have some really nice papers. I cannot wait to see what he's coming up for Christmas, what he's going to do for Christmas. I'm so excited. I am very excited. I cannot wait. I really can't wait. I'm intrigued to see. Probably vintagey, I would imagine. Hopefully there'll be quite a few poinsettias. That would be good. Who else we got? Hi Sally. Oh, it's your first live. Well, welcome to your first live. I'm afraid you've only just joined me when I'm cutting out butterflies, so sorry about that. But yeah, we felt that butterflies were needed on this card because the front two sections of the card, which I'll show you in a minute, looked a bit bare. So on my last butterfly now, we are almost there. We are almost there. Right, let me just... Also, don't forget, if you do use Rosa Studio, please don't forget to use my code. My new code is ICED4, which I will put in the description. And on the edited live stream, I'll put it up on the screen. So please don't forget to use my code. And that will get you 10% off, no, 15% off your order. Right. Oh, butterflies done. Hurrah. Got 5 butterflies. Okay, Maureen, what about printing on photo paper? I haven't tried that yet. I'll let you know. And yes, I'm looking forward to, yeah. I haven't tried printing on photo paper yet either. I'm just using that, the one I showed, when was it? Was it last? I think it's when I did the Antonio Makes VIP kit video. I showed you which one I use. It's called like Navigator or something like that, and it's like an 80 GSM, but it's really good quality. So yeah, that's the one I use. Right, I think, see, I want to put butterflies everywhere, but I'm just wondering actually whether I just need to put them on the front. We'll see. Right, so let's have a look. I think probably that green one, that indigo-y one, maybe the orange one. Yeah, I think maybe the orange one there, and the indigo-y one over there, and then yeah, right, let's stick these two down because I do think those two need to go there. Yeah, those butterflies would look nice printed on acetate. They would. I think that they would look very nice. Okay, let me just add some glue on here. Which one shall I use? Let's use my tacky glue. So, oh, there we go, little blob of glue on there. If you want to as well, you can always mount these butterflies onto card and then print them off, so that then I'm going to curl the wings in a minute, but I'm just going to let it stick down first, so that then what was I going to say? Oh dear, my brain keeps stopping. Yeah, so then they'd be a bit thicker. That's what I was going to say. So you can always print them off and then maybe stick them. If you haven't got a thicker card, you can always stick them then onto a bit of card and then cut them out, and then that would make them a little bit thicker. Right. Oops. Oh no, come on, sit down. Butterflies disappearing off. There we go. Stick that down. Okay. Let me just, now this is done, let me just bend the wings up. I should have curled these wings before I stuck them, but anyway. Right, let's just, it's not the best butterfly there, but that's okay. That's all right, that's not too bad. And I feel like I need some more on this inside bit as well. So let's have a think. I think probably we need one of these down there. I don't want to obscure my flowers, but I do feel like it needs a butterfly down there. I just need to be careful when I stick this butterfly down that I'm not obscuring either of the crease lines, because if I obscure a crease line, it's going to crunch up my butterfly wings, and we don't want crunched up butterfly wings. So there's a bit of that. So I'm going to put that on like that. Yep, that works. Stick that there. Now where I've carefully curled them, they're going to get uncurled. But anyway, let's use this one. And then stick this one down here. And I'm going to put this over this side, I think. Like that. About there. There we go. I just need to make sure when it does fold flat, it doesn't go over where the creases are. And then one in the middle. I think I'll put it at the bottom there, I think. Dear, got a frog in my throat now. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really pleased the way these butterflies have actually blended colour-wise. And this is a completely different kit. So the butterflies are out of one kit, and then the other one's out of a different kit. So I'm glad that they work, but then because they're both from the same person, I think that's probably helps. So that's that. I've just done with my, there's my pin. Put my pin back in my end of my nozzle right there. There we go. Right, so there we go. So that's my finished card, and then I think probably off camera what I'll do is I'll just add a few little glittery bits, maybe a few little glossy accenty bits. Move that down a little bit so you can see it. So yeah, so that's your finished card basically. And as I said, it folds flat and it will fit in an envelope for a 5x7 card. And there's your top view. So there's your top view, what it looks like. So yeah, so that's today's card. So I hope you guys liked it. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below after the video has gone up, tell your friends, subscribe, etc. All the usual business. But yeah, so that's that. And then obviously you've got space to write on the back, which is fine. So you've got lots of space on the back to write. So yeah, but it'd be quite good for I think it'd be quite good for a big birthday. So if you had like something you needed, like, you know, a big age, like, I don't know, 60, 70, whatever, 21, you could do the big age in the middle, and then, you know, you've got your nice, you know, lots of space. And as I said, if you wanted to go a bit, if you want to go a bit smaller, so do a 6x4, you could do that, and maybe just make, you just have to make, obviously the height would be 6, the width would be 4 of these two panels, and then these two wings, instead of doing 2.5 inches, you just do 2 inches, so 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. So these two pieces would need to be 2, 4, 6, 8.5 by 6. Okay, and then that would give you your 6x4. And then you could literally do it the same way as we've done this, but obviously change your mats and layers so they fit. But yeah, so there you go. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. But as I said, next week it will be the last live stream for 3 weeks. And then the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th of October will be edited live streams. And then I should be back on the 1st of November. But your Friday, Sunday videos should carry on. I need to record those now so that I've got them ready. So I'm working hard at the moment trying to get them done in time for when I go away and my son goes on half term. So yeah. So I hope you liked it. Nice and simple as well. That's the thing. It looks impressive, but it's very simple to make. So yes, I don't want to squash it because I'm going to squash my flowers. So I'm gonna leave it open like that for now, and then I'm going to take a picture of it, and then at least I can squash my flowers after. Well, not my flowers, my butterflies. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed that. Yes, I will keep bathing that spot on my cat. Thank you for that. I will keep on looking after her. My younger one is going to the vets on Thursday for her second vaccination, so I'll probably have a word with the vet and just see, you know, what they advise. Because I don't really want to keep them separate for too long in case they then have to reintegrate again. But yeah, we'll work something out. They'll get over it, I'm sure. Right, okie doke. I shall disappear off. Have a good rest of the day or evening, depending on where you are. And I will see you all in a week's time. Yes, I will see you in a week's time. I had to work out what day it was then. Right, let me take this off. Where are we up to? Yeah, so I shall see you all soon. Oh, my cancel button is always in the wrong place. You get a nice close-up of my card while I try and work out how to cancel. So yeah, see you all soon. Bye.